Welcome everybody to, today is the 30th, 29th of November?
29th.
November 29th, Q&A Monday.
Hello.
Very exquisite. So I actually have a few more questions we're going to answer this week. We're actually going for 4 this week. 3 of them are a little bit simpler. One of them is actually a bit more of a theoretical question. So we will start off by having Koji answer the one that's sitting right there in all caps.
Why am I so thin, huh? That has to do with my genetics. Just naturally, my body doesn't store energy. Any excess energy I've got, it burns on body temperature. Simple as that.
It's true. He can eat and eat and eat and he will not gain a pound. You can show them if you want. I'm sure exposed rib cages are very sexy to the internet. Look at them. You can see each friggin' bone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is why Koji is so skinny. It is not that I eat his food, as so many people asked me over the last little while. No. I was also asked what my favorite book was as a child. Now, me and Koji originally both planned on answering this, but unfortunately, books from our childhood we do not have with us. My favorite book series from when I was younger, like 12-ish, was a book series called Diadem Worlds of Magic. This is actually a newer one. I've been trying to keep up with it now, but it's not that appealing to me at 21. Now, truthfully, it's not the book that I remember the most as a child. It was my favorite book as a child, but technically my favorite book when I was a child isn't a book at all. It was actually a series of sections that were printed in a magazine, and then are technically condensed into books or small novel-esque things. It would be Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, which I actually have the Reader's Digest condensed version of right here. I tend to read it every Christmas. I didn't last Christmas, actually. But, yeah, condensed versions of books are really weird because you just get some really interesting stuff in them. But I have to admit, it's actually really sweet here.
As for me, I don't have mine with me, but my favorite book as a child, like 7 to 9 maybe, was Dr. Seuss, The Big-Hearted Moose. I don't care. It's an awesome story. What?
Somebody else asked me what one person gets when they mix sodium, carbon, hydrogen, and osmium. It's actually a trick question based on the chemical symbols of the elements. Sodium's is Na, carbon is C, hydrogen is H, and osmium is OS. So if you mix them all together, you get NaCHOs.
Yeah.
I would know because I originally asked this out on Formspring and somebody thought it would be funny to try to turn it back around on me. The big question of Monday! Somebody asked me if I believe in intelligent life on other planets, and my answer is I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm a big believer in Fermi's paradox, which is that if there were aliens out there, they should have contacted us by now. But as I'm almost often pointing out myself, or have pointed out by other people, it's possible that they were using a language or a form of communication we don't yet understand. So just because they haven't talked to us yet doesn't mean they aren't out there. At current, I would say no. I'm a very seeing is believing kind of person, and I have seen no reason to believe that there is life on any other planet. And if there was ever life on those planets, it's gone now.
As for me, why would there be intelligent life on other planets? There's barely any down here.
Ouch.
You know what I said? Barely. There is some.
Just not on this couch.
Exactly.
Anyway, so that was your Q&A Monday for November the 29th. And if you want to ask me any questions, a link to my form string will be in the underbar. I am now accepting questions through YouTube. If you have a question that you want to ask me and you don't want to sign up for a form string account, or you're iffy on how this new fancy schmangled form string thing works, ask your questions in the comments. I may still answer them. You just may not get a direct reply from me if you ask them through YouTube like the people on Formspring do. So this has been Q&A Monday for November 29th, and we will see you next week.
See you.